All right, greetings YouTube, greetings scholars. So we have this question that comes from college algebra, um, and this comes from our text from section 2.5 survey problems. From this is really like finite math or you know, but anyway, this comes from section 2.5 survey problems, and it says that in a survey of 272 professional athletes, it was found that 130 of them owned a convertible, 110 of them owned a giant screen TV, and 122 owned a sporting goods store. 32 owned a convertible and a store, 36 owned a TV and a store, 71 owned a convertible and a TV, and 14 owned all three. So even before I get into these questions, this to me sounds like basically a three-category Venn diagram, right? So this, it is a good idea that hopefully you've seen the lecture for section 2.5. If you're one of my students at Morris Brown, keep in mind that there's a copy of the digital textbook on Populi. So when you go log into Populi and you open up the page where the syllabus is, on the right-hand panel, you'll see several links to like different chapters from our text, right? So you don't have to like get any materials; it's all there. So yeah. So then let's create a three-circle Venn diagram about this information. All right. So let's start with one circle, and then I'm just gonna like copy and paste. Another circle, because it's basically three categories. Okay, and then we have our universal set, which we draw like as a rectangle, and let's see what our categories are. Let me see. So we'll let C be that they own a convertible, a TV, and a sporting good. So we'll do a T for TV. Or we'll do TV for TV, and we'll do SG for sporting goods store. Okay. So when you're filling in Venn diagrams of something of this nature, like when you have a blank Venn diagram, you're filling it in, the recommendation is to work backwards, right? Or work from the inside to the out. So the innermost, like the region that's in all three is like that center region. We typically start there, right? So any athletes that owned all three, and we see it says 14 owned all three, right? So we're going to put a 14. Let's do blue. So 14 is going to be for athletes that own all three: convertible, big screen TV, and a sporting goods store. And then we kind of work backwards. So then it says 71 owned a convertible and a TV. 71 owned a convertible and a TV. So that refers to own a convertible and own a TV is this like football region here. So this needs to add up to 71. So then what is that? 61 minus 60 minus 3 is 57. So then it's 57 left over, so this should be 57. 57, 60, 67, 71, right? So that way those two regions combine means that there's 71 people that own a convertible and a TV. All right, we'll keep working backwards. So then it says 36 owned a TV and a sporting goods store. So a TV and a sporting goods store, I think it was 36, are these two regions. So then 36 minus 14, 36, 26, 22. So we have 22 left over. So this region needs to be 22. Continuing to work backwards. 32 owned a convertible and a store. So 32 owned a convertible and a store. So a convertible and a store, these two need to add up. These two regions need to add up to 32. So 32, 22, 20, 18. So 18 was left over. Okay. Continuing to work backwards. 122 own a sporting goods store. 122. So then you basically say 122 minus these three here. So these regions in this circle need to add up to 122. So let me see, 122, 100, 90, 86, 86, 66, 68, right? So it looks like if you say 122 minus those three numbers, it looks like it's 68 left over. And, you know, my numbers might be off, but as long as you get the idea or the gist here, that's the main thing. You know, just kind of adjust to get the correct numbers. 110 on the big screen TV. So the TV needs to add up to 110. So this circle needs to add up to 110. Where's my phone? Hey Siri, what's 110 minus 57 minus 14 minus 22? It's 7. Looks like it's 17 left over. And then lastly, 130 on the convertible. So if we look at the convertible circle, this needs to add up to 130. Right? 130. So let me see. Hey Siri, what's 130 minus 57 minus 14 minus 18? That is 41. 130, 57, 14, 18, 130. All right. Okay. And then lastly, for the part that's in the complement of the union, the part that's outside of all three circles but inside the union, we have 272 people total. So what we have to do is add up all these numbers and subtract that total from 272. Hey Siri, what's 272 minus 41 minus 57 minus 17 minus 18 minus 14 minus 22 minus 68? So then there's 35 left over. All right. So again, so basically what we did is we filled in the Venn diagram working backwards. We started from the innermost nested, basically the intersection of all the sets, which was the 14, and then we worked backwards, right? And that's typically how we fill in a Venn diagram. I think we go through an example like this in section 2.5. So if you haven't already, be sure to watch the lecture for this and my Morris Brown playlist. It's section 2.5. We went through all those details. All right, so then I think we're ready to answer this question. How many athletes did not own any of the three? Right? How many athletes did not own any of this? So that would be the 35. Matter of fact, let's just get a copy of this. Copy. I'm just going to paste it here next to the question as a reference. Paste. So, you know, hopefully you have a copy that you can see, and I'll try to make this as big as I can. Okay. All right, so then how many athletes did not own any of the three? We got 35. How many owned a convertible and a TV but not a store? Let's see. A convertible and TV but not a store would just be this little Star Trek region here. It looks like it's 57. Because convertible and TV would be this football region, but then it says but not the store, so that means we got to get rid of this 14 region. So then it looks like it's 57 left over. All right, so that one should be 57. How many athletes owned a convertible or a TV? So you have to combine convertible with TV. So basically take their union. Convertible with the TV. So we want the sum of all of these numbers. Right? Hey Siri, what's 41 plus 57 plus 17 plus 18 plus 14 plus 22? So I got 169, so I'm just going to go with it. Exactly one type of item. How many athletes own exactly one type, right, of item in the survey? So I think what they're referring to with that is going to be basically like this 41, this 68, and this 17. All right. Hey Siri, what's 41 plus 68 plus 17? Okay. How many athletes own at least one type? So basically, that's going to be the union of all three sets, right? So we can just say the 272 minus 35. Hey Siri, what's 272 minus 35? How many owned a TV or a store but not a convertible? A TV or a store. So TV or store would be like this region, these everything inside of this, but then we have to remove convertible. So anything that's convertible, we have to remove. So all of this we have to remove, right? So then what's left over? The 68, the 22, and the 17. Hey Siri, what's 68 plus 22 plus 17? It's 107. And that's pretty much how I think how you go about something like this, right? So again, this was a three category or three circle Venn diagram. We worked backwards. We work our way from the center to the out, and then once we have all parts of the Venn diagram filled in, then we're ready to answer the questions. Okay, and we go in these details in my pre-recorded lecture, so it's a good idea to kind of check that out. Section 2.5 in the Morse Brown playlist. Okay, for College Algebra 1. All right, and on that note, we're going to end the session here. And from one beautiful mind to another, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Peace.